let's look at the major diatonic chord progression real quick one more time. Remember when just a couple of lessons ago when we talked about the names of the notes of our scale? One of the super important ones was the dominant. Another one of the super important ones was the leading tone. Okay? Those are our biggest tendency notes. So the leading tone pushes very forcefully towards the tonic. Leading tone always feels like it's pushing towards the tonic because it's only a half step away. Okay, it's that, if we look at it down here, it's right here, and then tonic is right there. Just a half step away, and it pushes there really hard. The dominant has a major chord on it in a major key because the second note is the leading tone, right? And the third note is the supertonic. And all of those help this chord, the 5 chord, really push back to tonic. So in both cases, this leading tone is really important to making the music feel like there is a strong tonic. If we didn't have a leading tone, a lot of that pull would be missing. A lot of that tendency to go to tonic would be missing. So now let's look at a minor key. What have we got? We have a 5 chord that is minor, which means the reason that this is minor is because there's no leading tone in minor. This is a major chord, and that's a minor chord. So this G is a whole step away from that A, right? If we look down here, oops, doing the right octave, there's that G and there's that A. That's a whole step away because there's a note in between, right? So it doesn't have neither the leading tone or the dominant have the same kind of pull that they do in a major key. And sometimes that causes some problems for us. Sometimes we just really need that pull to happen. So we cheat. And we alter this by raising that. We can raise the leading tone. Why not? Sometimes we do that because when we do, that makes this a really funky chord, which we'll talk about in a minute. But it really pushes towards tonic and makes it feel like we've established the key a lot better than we would if it was just a minor scale.